Hello and welcome. Now in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to work through a few scenarios and we're going to create cartoon style images using MidJourney. Typically, when you use MidJourney, you're going to be creating some kind of photorealistic image. For example, if we were to write and go to the Imagine prompt and we were to write in that we wanted to see a certain element, we would write in our prompt. We will wait for the MidJourney bot. And typically what we'd be looking for is we'd be looking for a photorealistic image. That may not be the style of image that you want. You may want more of a cartoon or clip art image. And there are a few ways to create the clip art image. We can use the describe command for an existing image. So if we click the slash button and then we use describe, what we can do is we can then get the image that we want to imitate and we can pull it into MidJourney. We're then going to ask MidJourney to describe this image with its own prompt. So what's going to happen now is that MidJourney is going to give you a prompt for this image. So what you can do is you can then take any one of these elements. You can click on the button and you can have MidJourney create its version of the prompt. Now you do have the option here of taking this prompt. You can copy it. You can put it in the Imagine area, and then you can make some modifications to it to make it into what you want. Now, if you want to see what this prompt is actually going to be, you can then click the Imagine All, but nothing in the prompt says that this image is going to have a transparent background. We can now click Imagine All, knowing that when we get these jobs, these images are not going to be representative of a transparent background. Now, another way that we can do it is we can take any one of the prompts. For example, we can take one of the prompts, we can copy it, and what we can do is we can place it inside of the Imagine queue ourselves. We're going to place this inside of the prompt. What we're going to do is we're going to ask for a transparent background. We are also going to ask for this to be a vector style image. We're then going to click Enter. What we'll now wait for are the images to be created by MidJourney. And you'll notice a different style of image. And what you'll see here is that you have varied the image. Again, inside of MidJourney, anytime that you want to focus on any one image, you're going to click Upscale for that image. In this case, we can upscale one specific image. MidJourney will then give us that one image in order to make a variance of it. Now, MidJourney does have a feature where you can set an image to be created in the style of anime. You can click on this area. What you can do is you can then click on the settings area, then click enter. What you can then do is you can then select the version. We're going to select the Niji Model 5. What we're now going to do is we're going to click our Imagine. We're going to write our prompt. We're going to write our prompt as we normally would, but we're going to expect that this image is going to give us the Niji version, which is going to be in the style of anime. We are then going to click enter. And we're now going to wait for the MidJourney bot to give us a new image. So again, you can create various cartoon style images using MidJourney depending on which prompts that you want to use and which style or version you want to use in order to do it. You can use the Niji command. You can also request for a vector style image. You can also request for a transparent background as well as a cartoon style character. Now, of course, you'll want to remember to reset your settings and to change it back from the Niji model to the default model. And finally, in order to use the actual image that you uploaded, what we can do is we can click upload a specific file. We're going to grab the file. You're going to then click the enter button. Once you have your Imagine prompt, you're going to drag that image into your prompt. What you then want to do is you want to type in the description that you want and the style that you want. And so you are using the prompt as a basis. You're also placing in your description. We're now going to click enter and we're going to wait for the MidJourney bot to do its work. And you'll see that what you have done is you have varied the image that you have uploaded. So if you have an image that you want to use as a basis, you can use MidJourney to remake that image in the way that you describe it and that you want.